Welcome to my desk. This is Friday, April 20th, 2018, 6:48 p.m., Post Falls, Idaho. Sunny all day, spring weather persists, no clouds. I had a hard time getting started today and have been distracted all day by various things. Now it is nearly sunset and I feel like I accomplished nothing. I should at least spend a few hours this evening at the art table. I still have most of those projects to do, also a few books to read, currently still reading Gulliver's Travels. What a strange book that is. I put it. Where was my head? That is. At least I knew what I meant. It is. Okay, anyhow, I touched it. What a strange book that is. I used to think it was a children's book, but I no longer think so because I would not give that book to my children. Maybe it was more acceptable back when it was written, early 1700s. I don't know. I think Jonathan Swift was writing parodies of the political and cultural conditions of his time. He was an Irish clergyman of some sort. I think a really good review of that book would involve a lot of Irish and Ireland-specific historical research. As booktuber Charlie said, context is needed. Still, it translates well into a mostly entertaining and humorous fictional adventure. One can only be grateful not to experience the misadventures of Jonathan's character Gulliver. So I finished my February and March art journal pages and decided not to write all over the pretty winter and spring pages. They're too pretty to write on. I'll instead add tip-ins like a door and write all over them. April pages. I plan to watercolor 4 scenes from my life in April. First and foremost, something about Resurrection Day. Second, a picture of the mountain of paperwork forms I had to deal with this month. Okay, not quite a mountain. Also, okay, I do have 2 more scenes planned. I'm ready to document my April. This is Saturday. I had an early day because I went to see a friend who is having a birthday early this morning so we could give her flowers. It was very nice. And so I made a tag for the flower that I gave her. And it was so simple. It was attractive. I made it like this. I have these little tip-ins that I got from Dayspring. It's a Christian company. I'm sure that you can get tip-ins that aren't Christian in nature, but I chose this one. Happy are those who love the Lord. Actually, it was on top. And so that's all the tip-in says. Happy are those who love the Lord. And what I did was I took a piece of this drawing paper that I had cut off my book pages the other day, and I put a little yellow frame right here, and I wrote in the simple words of happy birthday. Just like that. And then scissors. I cut this about right there. And I put it on top of this one. It says happy birthday. And happy are those who love the Lord. And put a hole in it. I think those look so nice together, and is this a simple way to do a gift tag or what? So then I got a little bit of this hemp cord. I showed you that a few days ago. So, thought I'd share that with you. It took me all of about, well, less than 5 minutes to do that, right? Just very simple. So this is my 2018 journal. We've seen this before, huh? Eventually, I will have a table of contents here. I do believe that is my plan. And then this is my January page, which I wrote on that way. These are all things that came out of my journal in January. This is my February page, so now get ready for March. This is what March turned out like. I actually decided that I did not want to write on the pages where I did the little winter and spring painting. I wanted to preserve that. So I did my writing out here. These are all things that came out of my March journal, and I'm going to read them to you now. March Journal Ramblings. The overcast sky holds promise of a major snowstorm if TV news is to be believed. They've let me down before. Children are standing out in the freezing cold with remnants of the last snowstorm all around, like great white puddles. From where I sit out my window, I can see the children waiting at the bus stop every morning. The older children get on the bus at 7 and the younger children at 8. So they're standing out there in the freezing cold with remnants of the last snowstorm all around like great white puddles. Of all the strangeness of our civilization, I think this is really quite cruel to make a young child stand out in the cold early in the morning for a bus to carry them away. I much prefer a child at home, warm, near an effective heat source, sipping hot chocolate and petting the cat. I have learned over the years that I cannot trust people. I can trust only God, Jesus, Holy Spirit. People often disappoint you, but God never will. His care for us is deep and everlasting. He heals our broken hearts when we surrender our lives to Him. He binds them up, fills them with His Holy Spirit and His love, and thus we are healed. I'd like to learn or relearn guitar so I can record the songs I wrote way back when. More creativity, less conventionality. Embrace my artistic passions. Find the joy in living again. It is time for creative healing. What a lot of beauty this world has in it. Last night I finished reading a beautiful book. I hear birds singing outside. Does this mean the storm is over and spring is coming to the North Country? Thanks, God, for inspiring me, my inspiration and my inspirer. With God, anything is possible. Make pasta and be happy. Eat a salad. Laugh a lot. Tell stories. Yes, learn to tell lots of stories. I think I'm becoming more confident with video making. My most recent videos show greater relaxation and confidence. It has taken a while, but I'm finally loosening up to talk better. I didn't know I had it in me. I feel like an undiscovered sparrow. And I can still open up the doors and see the beautiful winter to spring painting I did with gouache. So these little doors, they're painted with gouache on both sides. And the pens that I used, the pens that I used were the Uniball Signo. I don't know if you can see it. I'll have to hold it back here in the light. Uniball Signo Silver and Sakura Pigma Micron 05 in blue. So that's March. And now I'm all caught up to date. I can start on April. How about that? Since it's April, this is just a wonderful thing to be able to be in the right month for the right page. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to paint probably 2 to 4 scenes. I don't know. I don't know exactly how big I'm going to make this. I know the first one is going to have something about Resurrection Day. And this one over here will probably have me doing a mountain of paperwork and typing madly on transcription jobs or something. And then these two, I guess they're going to be a surprise because I have ideas for them, but I haven't decided for sure what's going to go there. So next time you see this book, it may look a lot different on these pages. So aside from all that, I got something in the mail today. I got the G2 Metallics. I ordered these from Amazon. And I also got a painting knife set. You know, this year I am trying new techniques with art, and I thought these might come in handy during my experimentations, especially with mixed media or even with acrylic paint, or who knows, maybe someday I'll try oils again. I haven't used oil paint since I was a teenager, and that was a long time ago. But I'm going to take the G2s out right now. I have a little seal on them. The seal comes off. And let's see what we have here. Pink, lavender, beautiful sea green, one of my favorite colors ever. I just love greens. And this is blue, gold, silver, white, and black. So let's try them out. Starting with my favorite, the green. It's got a little blue thing on there. I guess that has to come off. The tip is protected, I guess. Okay, it came off. Now we'll see. Green, pretty as can be. And the black. So here's what they look like. I just love pens. I'm kind of a pen collector, and I love the metallics. So that's it. I'm going to have fun with them. You will see these later. I will be using them in my journal. And these, well, I'm going to get a book on mixed media techniques in a couple of days, and of course I will be showing it to you on video when I get it. And I am getting some, I think it's fiber paste, and hopefully I will learn how to use it, and these little painting knives will help me do that. So I'll talk to you later.